The media usually focuses on reporting people who escape prison because they are considered to be a serious threat to others. However, some animals deserve to be feared just as much, if not more than people. In this video we will talk about 10 most dangerous beasts that escaped captivity. Number 10. Eagle. In 1965, a golden eagle named Goldie escaped from the Regent's Park Zoo in London. The eagle became a national sensation during its 12 days of free reign. A crowd of roughly 1,000 people gathered to watch the eagle's keepers, police, firefighters, and even a BBC reporter attempt to catch the bird. Goldie was caught by the deputy head keeper, who lured the eagle with a dead rabbit tied to a rope. While it was free, the predatory bird devoured a duck in the garden of the American ambassador to Britain and attacked 2 dogs, which were defended by members of the watching crowd. Number 9. Takin. In May 2018, a 360-kilo takin rammed its way out of a Rhode Island zoo. The takin escaped early in the morning before the zoo opened for visitors. A veterinary team approaching to carry out a routine hoof procedure appeared to have caused the incident. The beast ran around for an hour before it was captured and sedated. 2 employees sustained minor injuries. Number 8. Python. In most cases, animals that find a way out of captivity don't cause significant harm before they are recaptured. Unfortunately, that was not the case with an African rock python that escaped a pet shop in Canada in 2013. The 4-meter snake strangled 2 young brothers, aged 5 and 7, by slithering into their room through a ventilation system. The children were having a sleepover at their friend's flat, which was located above a reptile auction shop in Campbellton, New Brunswick. Mr. Savoya, their friend's father and the owner of the shop, discovered their bodies the following morning. His own son had slept in a different room and was unharmed. Number 7. Crocodile. Crocodiles are likely among the animals least expected to break out of captivity. Their size and slow mobility on land make it difficult for them to slip away unnoticed. At the beginning of 2017, no fewer than 10 crocodiles found their way out of a zoo after southern Thailand was hit by a flood. Attempts at locating the reptiles were unsuccessful due to the changing water level. Number 6. Wolf. In January 2018, a Berkshire wolf called Torok fled from the Wolf Conservation Trust site after its enclosure was damaged by strong winds. Torok was recaptured 6 hours later. Police said that the wolf had traveled roughly 13 kilometers before it was caught near a motorway. An expert in capturing animals who was tracking Torok noted that the police would have shot the wolf if it had run onto the motorway. In a different incident, a wolf that escaped the Cotswold Wildlife Park in 2017 was not as lucky. Staff attempted to tranquilize Amber, but the wolf was out of range and close to a busy road. Park officials described their choice to shoot the wolf as a devastating last resort. Earlier that year, Amber had given birth to 5 cubs, which were the first wolves to arrive in the park's 47-year history. Amber's death resulted in a lot of criticism, but the staff stated that there was no better way to ensure the safety of visitors and the public. Number 5. Gorilla. A silverback gorilla named Kumbuka escaped through an open cage door at the London Zoo in 2016. The zoo refused to reveal further information about the incident but noted that the gorilla did not smash any glass or force its way out of the enclosure. Kumbuka was tranquilized and returned to the enclosure within half an hour. Nobody sustained any injuries during the escape. Turns out that the only damage caused by the gorilla was the loss of 5 liters of undiluted blackcurrant squash, which Kumbuka drank in the staff only service corridor. Number 4. Elephant. Nobody living in the center of a city wakes up in the morning and expects to see an elephant outside their window. But that's exactly what happened to the neighbors of a circus in Baraboo, Wisconsin in summer 2017. Kelly, the 4,000-kilo Asian elephant, escaped from the circus and went to munch on some nearby plants. Her stroll down the block was followed by shocked neighborhood screams. Turns out that Kelly's escape was assisted by Isla, another elephant. Isla is intrigued by anything shiny, including the nuts and bolts which held together their enclosure. The elephant released several bolts secured to a latch hinge, giving Kelly a chance to escape. While Isla stayed put, Kelly did not pass up the opportunity for an early meal. The giant animal slipped away unnoticed and began feasting on surrounding greenery. All it took to get the elephant back to the enclosure was Kelly's trainer calling her name. It did not take long for Kelly to return to the circus while nibbling on some more plants along the way. Number 3. Bear. A bear named Taps escaped from a zoo in Osnabrück, Germany in 2017. The animal escaped through a hole in its cage. Reports noted that a second bear remained safely inside its enclosure. Andreas Busemann, the head of the zoo, stated that the team had to react immediately to protect the visitors, so staff members shot the bear before the police arrived. Number 2. Tiger. Any predator that is both large and agile can pose a serious threat, and tigers are a prime example. During summer 2015, a flood freed hundreds of wild animals from a zoo in Tbilisi, Georgia. The 43-year-old man was attacked in the throat and died before reaching the hospital. Another tiger escape occurred at the San Francisco Zoo in 2007. The tiger mauled 3 visitors, killing one of them. Investigators found a shoe and some blood inside the tiger enclosure, leading them to believe that a leg or a board may have aided the escape. Police also suspected that the men who were attacked may have taunted the animal. The 4.6-meter protective moat could not be crossed by the animal in a single leap without assistance. However, dangling legs into the enclosure may have been enough to make the jump a possibility. Number 1. Lion. People tend to get used to their jobs by following a daily routine, no matter how difficult or dangerous it may be. But sometimes losing caution can have fatal consequences, especially around dangerous animals. A 65-year-old man turned his back on the king of the jungle while cleaning its cage in a Chinese zoo in 2015. The lion did not miss the chance to take a bite out of the man's shoulder and neck. He later died from the injuries. After the escape, the lion roamed around the park for over an hour, while local officers and special forces were mobilized. The lion was shot dead by police to ensure the safety of visitors. The incident was all over Chinese media in internet forums, with many questioning the zoo's decision to kill the lion.
Officials decide to tranquilize the big cats. The zoo's chief vet aims his dart gun. Then he fires. But 2 of the other shooters miss their marks. Fearful, Chen's running out of time before a fatal attack. They resort to the fire hose. And it's up to the men with the blowguns to bring the cats down. Right here, a dart from a blowgun hits the big male. He runs out of sight, right into his cage. But the female is still a threat. Suddenly, she makes a move that frightens everyone. She charges right at Chen. But the high-pressure fire hose scares her off. Finally, cops see an opportunity. They beg Chen to come out. It's a tense negotiation, but Chen heeds their pleas. And he limps toward the service entrance and safety.